Reporter Peep would like you to like this video and subscribe or he will make a TV commentary on you. These urge companies all started from garage. What's your excuse? Apple, Disney, Amazon, Google. I don't have a garage. I don't know a woman alive that doesn't appreciate a fit guy in a pair of grey sweatpants. I'm a woman who is alive and isn't ever attracted to men in any context. Well, I don't know you, so my point stands. Move is where a creature of another species with a love for good food meets a mess of a human down on his luck living in a shutty apartment, and the creature can control the guy's action and he's unwilling at first, but they learn to cooperate and together they can stop the evil rich man trying to take them down. Ratatouille, Venom. The comparison is wild, but where's the lie? He's out of line but he's right. Suggest one cause of deforestation. This paper. What's the worst thing about having a job at the unemployment office? If you get fired, you still have to show up the next day. Today I learned there is no physical description of Jesus in the Bible. False. Luke chapter 2 verse 52. He's larger than a baby. By the description of him driving the moneylenders from the temple, we can also tell that he fit inside the temple, which gives us an upper bound as well as a lower bound on his size. It's been said that Jesus Christ was larger than a baby, but smaller than a temple. Didn't have the candles number 2 and number 7, so happy 27th birthday, son. 9 times 3. It's 7:05 here. Yeah, no. This clock knows better than yours. It is literally the atomic clock. Puffed. This clock ain't special. My clock has atoms too. Technically the truth. Sorry bro. No firearms allowed inside. Security. He is right in every way. Null. Lon. Nth. Then. Oz. Saw. See. This. A hard-working guy for sure. I went for an interview for a job today, and the manager said, "We're looking for someone who's responsible." Well, I'm your man. I replied. In my last job, whenever anything went wrong, they said I was responsible. Every corpse on Everest was once a highly motivated person. Now they're a highly conserved person. You matter. Unless you multiply yourself by the speed of light squared, then you energy. That's not what it is, darling. What do you mean? I'm too controlling. You heard me. Like there's any other way. Name a way of toasting someone over a fire. Our son called me a butch this morning. Where is that son of a butch? If you're ever feeling down, just remember you're closer to being millionaire than Jeff Bezos is. Motivation. My landlord. Is it okay if the replacement tile is not an exact match? Me. Yeah, that's fine. The tile. How much is a kilo of rice in the US? 2.2 pounds, ha ha ha. I'm confident that this is true. No parenting book tells you how to get pudding out of the charging port of an iPad. Alcohol won't take you anywhere. Nobody drinks it as a mode of transport. Which kid were you? A. B. These aren't children. LMAO, what the duck? Did you know? Wrapping your leg in cabbage makes your leg smell like cabbage. Hi, I've forgotten what room I'm in. No problem, sir. This is called the lobby. Homework is unpaid overtime for kids. Turns out you can just buy a birthday cake anytime and eat it yourself. Nobody checks. I would do absolutely anything to get 8 hours of sleep, except for going to bed 8 hours before I need to wake up. Hey, why do programmers always use dark themes? Because bugs are attracted to light. A hole drilled on Mars. Aliens did this. Doctors of Reddit. What is the coolest disease or condition to die from? Hypothermia. It's the coolest. I see what you did there. I think I have a crush on Beyonce. Whatever floats your boat. No, that's buoyancy. What if I got answer? Who will stay with me until I die? Answer. Local man paralyzed after eating 413 chicken nuggets. So the limit is 412. We can also reuse this. Putin goes to fortune teller, learns he'll die on a Ukrainian holiday and asks, how do you know? Fortune teller says any day you die will be a Ukrainian holiday. My homie told this girl at the bar he travels for work. Bro works at Domino's. I like to sing, so I'm a singer. I like to dance, so I'm a dancer. I like to bake, so I'm a baker. I like to draw, so I'm a drawer. A nuclear fusion powered clock. The best thing I heard today was a pregnant woman arguing with her partner and she said, I have 2 brains and you have 1. What's not a dog, but is so addictive that it could be classified as 1. Procrastination. Procrastination is like embation. Feels good, but in the end you're only ducking yourself. Carbon dating. You look older than your profile picture. I've been under a lot of pressure. This was the absolute pinnacle of comedy when I was a child. But, will you get up here and give me a hand? Tenants called today to tell me the toilet wouldn't flush. This is what the plumber found. What game was the definition of a emotional roller coaster? Roller coaster tycoon. Disabled parking should only be valid during business hours 9 to 5 Monday Friday. I cannot see any reason why people with genuine disabilities would be out beyond these times. We are disabled. Daniel. We are not werewolves. Yellow bear wearing a red shirt. Yellow bear wearing a tuxedo. Not even gonna argue with that. Installed on the ceiling. The world's biggest tire producer is Lego. They may be tiny toy tires, but the fact still stands. Can't disagree with that logic. Dead batteries. Free of charge. Dad, why did you turn to the dark side? To save Joe. Joe who? Joe Mama. A local crisis center coming out swinging. How to avoid sensual assault. A quick and easy guide. Sensual violence center cork. 1. Don't put dogs in people's drinks. 2. Use the buddy system. If you can't stop yourself from sensually assaulting someone, ask a trusted friend to accompany you at all times to stop you. 3. When you come across someone who is drunk or asleep, the best thing to do is not rip them. 4. When you see a woman walking by herself, leave her alone. 5. If you are in a lift and someone steps in, remember not to sensually assault them. 6. Carry a whistle. If you think you might rip someone, blow the whistle until someone comes to stop you. Someone asked me what it means to be black and why I choose to use the term black versus African American. Answer: Elon Musk is African American. Friends are like snowflakes. If you pee on them, they disappear. Is Google down? No. Girl. The job pays $100 per hour. What do I have to do? Interviewer. Get a load of this guy. If you're ugly, you are ugly. There is nothing like inner beauty. Do you see short people going around saying they got inner height? Angry husband fills wife car with concrete after she changed her username. I hope she takes him to court. She has. Concrete incidents. I'm adopted. You're welcome to ask me any questions. What is the capital of Ecuador? I've inquired as to why SNES titles aren't available for the 3DS, and Nintendo only sent me this image in response. Technically, it's impossible to skip breakfast. The first time you eat during a day is when you break your fast. This new umbrella creates a force field of air to protect you from the rain. The person next to them. Tell me something that I don't know. Scooby-Doo is basically a show that teaches kids that the villains in our lives are usually not strangers, but rather people we know and trust. Error 404 not found. My girlfriend loves this picture, but her friend's hand is in it. Could someone please try to remove it? Tis done. Can I take a picture? Sure. Have you met my daughter Beth? And what's Beth short for? Because she's only 3. People in therapy are often in therapy to deal with the people in their lives who won't go to therapy. ID Help Center. Hello. I'm David. I lost my ID to Dania Central Park. So you are Dav now? What is the most illegal thing you could do with $1? Put 100 pennies in a sock and beat someone to death with it. Devil. And this is the lake of lava that you'll be spending eternity in. Me. Actually we're underground, so it would be magma. Devil. This is why you're here, you realize. Teach me something I don't know. You can't buy a new mirror because technically, all mirrors have been used. Star Wars The Force Awakens. An interrace couple gets chased by a man with a burning cross. The only way you can lose money on hash Bitcoin is by buying and selling at the wrong time. Just buy and sell at the right time. Stranger. Seaside is not the answer. You. It is sometimes. You. For example. You. If someone said, you. What is it called when you kill yourself? Distinction. Looking sharp is easy when you haven't done any work. I've asked so many people what LGBTQ stands for. So far no one has given me a straight answer. Homosexuals are gay. Every 60 seconds in Africa a minute passes. Ukraine will release prisoners with military experience to join the fight. What type of prisoners though? Tattooed I'm guessing. I live for 2 reasons. 1. I was born. 2. I haven't died yet. If you put a pizza on top of a pizza, you have 2 pizzas. But if you stack 2 lasagnas, then you still have 1 lasagna. That's not how you're supposed to play the game, buddy. Who is Tony Stark's father? Mr. Stark. Woman who had sex with 20 ghosts is now engaged to a spirit. She found her boo. Man's best friend, a German Shepherd. You better get out of here. I've got a German Shepherd. I ain't scared of no dog. Wah. Keen made. Mean kinda. You know, self-defense is just a legal version of he started it. Do UK websites use biscuits instead of cookies? Good question. Stay close to your roots. Well, those are branches. Butterflies, pigeons, goldfish, and mantis shrimp see a wider range of color than humans do. What we see, what they see. You may have heard that muscle weighs more than fat. However, according to science, a pound of muscle and a pound of fat weigh the same. The difference between the two is density. Dad, why is the FBI here? If dogs aren't allowed in sports, why is makeup allowed in beauty contests? No, he's got a point. Male bees die after making. That's basically their life. Honey, nut, Cheerio. Suddenly, all of humanity loses all the ability to lie. What happens? We certainly will talk a lot less. Somebody please take off the colorful curtain. Sure. I asked my wife what she wanted for her birthday. She replied, nothing would make me happier than a diamond necklace. So, I brought her nothing. Was studying for my driver license test when I saw this in the handbook. Note, replace the headlight or headlight bulb as soon as it burns out. Driving with only one headlight increases the risk of being without both headlights. Everybody can travel in time. I, too, am a time traveler. I travel 1/60th of a minute into the future as every second that goes by. You promised me you'd never sleep with another woman again. Relax. It's the same woman. Russia is broke. Having $1 in the US. Having $1 in Russia. $1 here is the same as their aid jot. Replace the beer with something non-alcoholic please. Here you go, mate. Pick up my cook. Also, be born rich. Really helps. I have the best advice for women in business. Kim Kardashian says, get your ducking ace up and work. It seems like nobody wants to work these days. The Bible doesn't say anything about ripping the plumbing out of your neighbor's walls to sell for a scrap. Thor is the god of lightning, but I guess electricity counts as well. Conduct Thor, resist Thor, induct Thor, capacity Thor, transformer Thor, transist Thor. Robert Pattinson, worst vampire ever. Took 14 years to become a bat. Madia. I dated this man on Instagram, and he told me he lived in a gated community. He was in prison. Me. Well, that's one way I can die in this world. Technically you die outside of the world. He's confused but he has the spirit. Who wants an ice cream sandwich? I asked my boyfriend to bring me an ice cream sandwich. I'm exhausted from the disrespect. I'd really like to hear the reasoning behind women who won't take their husband's last name. Because my last name is best. AJ, BJ, CJ, DJ, and EJ are great nicknames. But FJ, GJ, HJ, and IJ sound terrible. BJ snacks. Can someone please edit the 3 people in the back out of the photo? Thanks. Consider it done. Cute, right? Think again. All 3 of these puppies were made in a lab. Feed a child and he'll eat for a day. Eat a child and he won't have to worry about eating again. This hint is too OP. Works like a charm. The best strategy for defeating enemies is to reduce their health to 0 while maintaining your own health above 0. Cycle hints. Doctor, you have 6 months to live. Me. What? Doctor. But I have a shot that can change that. Me. Thank God. Doctor. Loads gun. Dog's looking good and behaving. Deal. Dog shampoo. Dog conditioner. After finding out I'm adopted, breaking up, and my grandma falling down the stairs, this definitely made my day better. Well, the good news, if you were adopted then that wasn't your real grandma who fell down the stairs. It was just some old lady. LMAO. Do not stand, sit, climb or lean on zoo fences. If you fall, animals could eat you, and that might make them sick. The sound of literally 2 jet engines. A baby crying on an airplane. 1 1/3. I will not let you leave this house looking so improper. Young lady. 4/3. Can someone explain? I only get a fraction of the joke. It's an improper fraction 4/3. It's a pun. You're an idiot. The world goes on. You can't carry guns in Japan. You can. My physics book tells me it's possible to carry a gun and be in Japan at the same time. Bra XD. My thumb is 1 foot long. Actors and their stunt double. I didn't know Jackie Chan's stunt double was John Cena. Want to save cash and survive the year 2022? Learn how to siphon gas. Accidental truth in advertising. Our goal is to completely kill the planet and 99% of bacteria on it for the lowest price. This is how we stole memes back in my day. When stocks drop sharply due to the threat of nuclear war. Buy the dip. If nuclear war doesn't happen, you'll profit. If it does, you won't need the money. Who won? Gravity. The perfect answer doesn't exist. So Mary, what did you eat for breakfast? Food. He makes a good point. Mom, I just wanted to tell you that Mother's Day wouldn't be possible without me. I'll be waiting for my present in the living room. Love, Joshua. My teacher said there's gullible. I'm the corner of anyone smart enough to look. I didn't OMG. Breaking news. Cemetery caught fire. Reports say everyone died. Over 2,000 dead bodies was found in the cemetery. This is the story of humanity, if there ever was one. If both basketball teams just worked together they could score so many more points. Are you under the age of 18? Yes. If under the age of 18. Please state why. It all began on the day of my actual birth. We are keepers of the peace, not soldiers. Didn't you chop a man's head off? He was pretty peaceful after that. How much money do you have in your wallet right now? Me. A European B. A US B. 8 million people quit snow skiing each year because they die. How often do you planes crash? Just once. Husband and I reminiscing about the time I texted him on my way home. Can you start cooking those sausages? Then added as a cute little heart. He cooked 2 sausages. The quickest way to calm a crying child is to give them a concussion. It is also the worst way. Oh hey. Sounds like our parents took classes together. They can't cry if they are unconscious. I know where you can still get gas for $1.39. Where? Taco Bell.